Oh, this is gonna be spectacular. God, Zerglings before never made me think so much of ticks or fleas.
It is said that those of our kind suffer, separated from the glory of the Kala. Choose the mantle of Dark Templar.
Like a badass. He doesn't just look away from explosions, he slow moves away. No, he slow moves and teleports at the same time. Because damn it, he's getting to fucking safety. Sadly, I wasn't able to get the bonus, so alright. But, whatever. I did what I could. And it wasn't 1.5 for the achievement, it was 1.8. Nearly 2 billion Zerg. No, I was having difficulty getting to 1 billion. And 1.5. Not nearly 2. Bit hard. Cue pelvis thrusting. I wonder how long this game is going to be. I want to check archives because they'll tell me there how many missions, but at the same time I don't want to spoil it. I want to just it to progress naturally. Just shattered mess.
Shakuris is gone. It has become one with the eternal night. But the traditions we forged there will remain with us forever.
Is that still possible, Matriarch?
More so than you may realize. What do you know of the Shadow Walk, Artanis?
Little. Your people closely guard their customs.
It is our most sacred rite of passage. The Initiate stands alone. Members of her tribe strike against her from the shadows. If she endures, she becomes a Shadow Hunter, true Dark Templar.
Why do you speak of this?
You stood alone, as Dark Templar, against countless enemies, risking your life for the many. You have walked as we have. You have walked the shadow path already, Artanis. You no longer have the Kala. You are Dark Templar.
Yeah, he kinda did there, actually, yeah. It's good to know they were, you know, kinda easygoing with that. Like, you don't have to perform their exact fucking ritual. As long as you perform something along those lines, it's good enough for them. And Tal'darim had to do the same thing himself. They did it on Char. I think the event that they described quite like, kind of like, well, the event that, the ritual she describes, they did on Char. Probably wouldn't be the way she would have done it, like back here, but whatever. Technically, she wouldn't have been in charge at the time, her mother would have, but whatever. It was back during StarCraft 1, back when Raynor went to rescue Karrigan. to be honest, it wouldn't have mattered. Instead, everyone would have gone mad on your spaceships. It'd probably be even worse. At least here, you could have escaped to the Spear of Adun. On there, you go to escape pods and die to Zerg. If you end up crash landing on Ire. If you end up crash landing anywhere else, maybe you have a chance of survival, but then again, depends on who you meet, if anyone.
We lost the Kala, and now Shakuris. Yet we still live, and that is no small gift. If only I had heeded Zeratul warning.
The Nerazim fought valiantly beside us, even unto the destruction of their world. Why?
Their homeworld has always been Ire. They have never forgotten it, or the sacrifice that delivered them to safety.
You speak of Adun. So saith Judicator Xempion. Adun failed to eradicate the rogue tribes, those who call themselves the Dark Templar. We witnessed the burst of the Twilight Star. In that treasonous instant, Adun ushered the heretics and himself to fate, purifying Ire of their taint, but allowing them life.
Treason? Adun chose mercy rather than committing genocide. This was a noble act, Preserver.
Was it? I see history through the eyes of those who lived it, Artanis.
Perhaps this is why you are blind to all that is before you. History's truths are only ever understood looking through the backwards lens, seeing its consequences take root.
As a preserver, I have always experienced history as a living, breathing now, as those who experienced it in the moment did. Perhaps I should consider the way you view it.
She speaks so calmly, yet her face is so fucking angry. God damn. Make up your bloody mind. But yeah, there's also maybe a bit of anger to her voice. Or contempt, maybe. It's not actually sincere. Maybe you have a point. He does. Like, if she's reading it from the perspective of people who lived it, which she is, because she has their memories and everything, yeah, she's gonna be filled with their biases, their inaccuracies. And people can lie to themselves. If certainly humans can, maybe Protoss can't. People can lie to themselves, they can misremember. They can memories can be altered due to due to emotions. Well, I was going to say extreme emotions, but how extreme do they have to be? And a simple misrecollection, like in town next to a cinema, there's is a river, and there's a little bridge over the river, and it's only a small little stream, really. But whatever. When you look off the bridge on the cinema side, on the other side is a car park. On the car park side, you'll looking from the cinema side, you'll more easily see it. Is a little ledge just below the like the road and like the side of the bridge and the railing. For ages, I remembered a similar ledge on the other side, on the cinema side. I looked today. There was none. Either I misremembered, and that was just a creation of my mind, or they've recently done construction work just to remove this one bit of terrain. Somehow, I'm kind of skeptical of that. It's possible, but who knows. But yeah. Though in this case, it's less misrecollections and more the biases of that time. Ooh, there's a lot of units here. I'm so tempted in checking the other thing.
We lost the Kala, and now
The War Council awaits you, Hierarch.
And you have to say?
I cannot believe you survived the fight in the temple, Hierarch. Did you have some weapons enhancements I did not know about?
No, you just learned some new abilities on the fly.
At least the Nerazim are safe now. I hope we will be able to rescue our brethren on Ire soon.
may I interest you in a weapon from Dead Space? It's a circular saw gun. Awesome. Great for cutting nerve tentacles, nerve roots, and everything else.
Enarudin Shakuras, you were our salvation, and we will forever remember that. I cannot believe you survived the fight in the... This decay rate is impossible. No constructed material would behave this way. Unless...
It's living?
Ah, yes, I see. The physical shape is a deception. That would mean it can be realigned. I advise against physical contact with the keystone at this time, Hierarch. This decay rate is impossible. No
I have received word from our scouts. It seems Amon's forces are dividing to conquer separate parts of the sector at once.
Of course they are.
Shakur's
They can never just stay still and die.
and Amon's grip tightens. If we are to stand against him, we will need more than warriors. As Hierarch, I was made aware of a location where our Kalai scientists experimented on new weaponry in secret. Within the Glacius facility, the Purifier program has been reborn. We must recover this immensely powerful technology.
Remember the first time we went to that planet? We heard a different bit of dialogue. Now we're hearing this one. So there is certainly a bit of replayability to it. Limited, but there's there.
Within lies the greatest weaponry the Empire ever developed.
It is the site of the Purifier Revival Program.
Purifiers? The forbidden weapon? They were sealed away by the Conclave, never to be restored.
The ancient purifiers are not kept here, Preserver. They are still locked away. Here, on Glacius, our researchers have been developing prototype weaponry inspired by that ancient technology.
Mecha Zealots?
Your caste, Kalai. This is unimaginable heresy.
We are outmatched by Amon's forces and facing annihilation. If this technology may help us, we will use it.
Actually missed a line there because I was commenting on Mecha Zealot.
The Tal'darim, here. They are attacking the facility.
Amon has unleashed his servants. Ready our warriors.
Like the music, I have to say. It's good stuff. Any commentary?
Every course of action we can take will come at a price.
No shit.
What would the Conclave think of Dark Templar weaponry? Surely they would have banned it too.
Probably.
The rulings of the Conclave mean nothing to the Nerazim. We must discard the past divisions to pursue the future.
Nah.
The rulings of the Conclave mean nothing to the
Artanis.
Fuck off.
Glacius. We were never meant to come here, but our need is dire. I hope this new technology proves as valuable as it was rumored to be.
It's only centuries, but sure.
Tal'darim will do anything to serve their god. They are formidable opponents.
I challenged them to a wet t-shirt contest. Yeah.
Glacius. We were never meant to come here.
Anyway, you have something you want to bark at me about?
The Tal'darim. They have not been seen since the Aeon of Strife, before the Protoss were united by the Kala's light.
I'm afraid they returned some time ago, Rohana. We thought them fanatical servants of the Xel'naga for years, but in truth, they had enslaved themselves to Amon.
Why would any being willingly follow Amon?
That is unclear. The Tal'darim call themselves the Chosen. What Amon has chosen them for, we do not know. They are dangerous foes who have helped forge the hybrid and shed blood in the name of our great enemy.
Protoss turned upon Protoss. The Deul demands retribution for such offense. They must be destroyed.
If it is their fate, it shall be.
Oh, I doubt they're gonna give us much option.
Hierarch, the solar core awaits. The purifier weaponry that has been researched here could prove to be a valuable addition to our arsenal.
That is what I am hoping. Is there any merit to Rohana's fears?
Of
The
what?
Palnai on Glacius have prototyped the technology with successful results. It is said that these experimentations are no different than the Templar they are replications of, a byproduct of quantum predictive analytics.
They were and are still only machines. Do not give them such credence, Karax.
We too are machines of a biological nature. I often marvel at the architecture, the design, the careful construction of our form, our machinery. The Xel'naga forged us as we forged the original purifiers.
Interesting perspective. Yeah, the Xel'naga did fiddle with the Protoss some wicked. So, something to keep in mind.
I advise against physical contact with the keystone.
I think he's just gonna cycle.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Welcome, Hierarch.
You have something?
Tal'darim will do
No.
anything to serve their god.
I missed the line in the previous cutscene, but I'm just gonna say fuck it.
If we are to obtain the purifier technology, then we must move quickly. The Tal'darim are preparing to fire upon the facility.
Okay, I'm gonna alt-tab for a second here. Need to make sure I'm actually recording. I've actually nearly recorded 20 gig here. I need to get around to uploading Brood War. I've only a couple episodes up. Just the first few episodes. Like up to part 9A. Don't have anything else up yet. I'm probably only going to be able to upload up to the 3-hour 28 session thing until that's edited. I've contacted the guy about doing, editing it. He hasn't got back to me as of time of recording. A few days, it's been a day since I sent it. Maybe going on second day. Of course, keep in mind this is recorded well in advance. Brood War is going to take me into January, likely. Probably not February, but into January. Wings of Liberty, probably from into February, maybe March. Heart of Swarm, maybe 2 months. Then this will start. And I'm recording. I'm obsessive about this. It's the OCD and just general. I don't want to be recording and actually not. I've done that too many times. I don't want to have to redo things. It's irritating. Recording locally, recording locally, recording locally, recording locally, recording locally. And you can actually hear me. There's actually commentary. If there wasn't commentary, I would have to re-record it because I can't do posts with this stuff. Not really, anyway. There might be a way to jury rig it up, but it wouldn't be very that good. Yeah, mic's working, audio's working. Yeah, all is well, all is well. Okay, launch. I may not do much of this mission. I may finish it, I don't know. That's kind of cool. It's actually getting really late, or really early I should say. It's 5 AM. So yeah, I have to go kind of actually get some sleep. Like all us fleshy beings. Mentioned cybernetics before. God damn, wouldn't that be awesome? Full body cybernetics. Even brain done. As long as they could, do it right. It would actually be me in the other body rather than whatever. That would be fucking awesome. No need for sleep. If it's fully done, also no need for lungs or anything like that. That'll be something, alright. That'd be kinda cool. Goddamn, stop that.